Alright, here's our first example. Let's say we had a velocity. Alright, so suppose we had a velocity, let's say v is equal to 25 meters per second, and we want to convert that to kilometers per hour. Let's convert this to the units of kilometers per hour. So the first thing that we would do is determine our conversion factors. So we know that in 1 kilometer there are how many meters? Of course, kilo means 1,000, so it's going to be one. You can either write 1,000 or you could write it the way I usually do, 10 to the third meters. It's the same thing. And the number of seconds in an hour you can figure out, of course, from the fact that we already know that there are 60 minutes. Let's see, let's make that an M. In 1 hour. That's an H. And of course, as well, there are 60 seconds in 1 minute. Okay, so what we're going to do is, let's scroll down a little bit. We're going to set this up. Here's our velocity is equal to 25. Oops. Let's pause this. So that's 25 meters per second. Meters per second. And we set up our conversion factors. Well, I'm going to start with the units of meters. So we know that since we're going to cancel meters, this part right here, we're going to use this factor. And so I'm going to put 10 to the third, or 1,000. Of course, it's the same thing. Meters is 1 kilometer. Okay, and so the meters cancel nicely. And so now we have kilometers per second. But we don't want kilometers per second, we want meters, we want kilometers per hour. So we're going to work on this units of seconds, and we know, of course, that there are 60 seconds in 1 minute. We always use MIN for minute because that does not conflict with the lowercase m for meters. Let's see, so seconds cancel. Let's go ahead and cancel those units. Remember, units cancel just like numerical values cancel. And then the next thing is we know that there are, of course, since I have minutes down here, I've got 60 minutes in 1 hour. And that's it, right? The minutes cancel. And so I have to do all of the math. Alright, so I take my calculator, I multiply 25, and since the 60s are in the numerator, I say 25 times 60 again, or 25 times 60 squared. And since the only thing I have in the denominator is this, oops, I didn't mean to erase that. And the only thing I have in the denominator is the 10 to the third, so I divide by 1,000. So 25 times 60 divided by 1,000 gives us an answer of 90. And let's see what units are left. Kilometers per hour. kilometers per hour. All right, and so there's a conversion problem.